Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you. I hope you're all having a lovely day. My name's Lawrence, and I'm here to teach you all origami, the art of paper folding. Origami started in Japan, and my interest is sharing what I've learned over the years through just personal practice, a little pastime from day to day. What I'm showing you today is how to make the origami crane. It's a simple Japanese good look, and some may even see it as a what do you call it, little pterodactyl. Something you can just pass around to the kids, or you can even just make for a bit of fun. For me, there's also many other types of origami which I wish to show you in the future. You've got decorative, you've got useful, and you've got just a few for fun, such as origami water balloons you can just play catch with. Another one such for decorative is the origami lily, which I intend to show you next week. There's many flowers in the world of origami that you can just use for even making out a napkin and use as a decorative piece for the world of entertainment, or what do you call it, little weddings and that kind of thing, And I say the box as well, very useful, especially for wrapping presents. So as I say, I'm going to show you many new and different types of origami that, many of you may already know. But I'm going to show you the way I've always done it. So, to start with, we just need to make a simple square. To do this, I'm just going to use an A3 piece of paper to make it nice and large for everyone. And how I'm going to do this, I just fold it into a right angle triangle. Following line to line, best as I can. Then, from doing so, I will then fold this inward. And then turn it over, do it again. This will be the first thing you've made, your square. The easiest thing to make, which you can make out of a range of different paper sizes. All you need to do now is just rip off that little excess paper. You can even get some scissors if you prefer. But for myself, I just rip it off to make it a little bit quicker. So, I now have my square. The next step is just to fold it back into a little triangle, and then fold it again, corner to corner. Just fold it along that long line. And then unfold it. These are called preliminary folds. What they do, they just make it a bit easier for you to follow the pattern. Then, with time, you can just ignore the preliminary folds if you know exactly how to do it correctly. But they do help with getting this in the correct way. So the next stage, you see there's that little line in the centre. Just follow that line and fold these upward on both sides. So fold it upward, then unfold on both sides, and then do the same on the other side as well. And then turn it over, do the exact same thing. So you've now got that little preliminary fold, and you've now got more lines. From there, all you need to do is lift that up. I'm just going to do that now because normally you just lift these up and then there we go. Well, from here, just lift it up in the right angle triangle and open it up. Just put your little finger down there and then flatten it down into a nice square. And that's what you've made there. Then turn it over, turn the page if you wish, just to get that fold back, and then do the exact same thing. You see what I've done? There we go. And what I've made is the first base that I ever learned. With this base, all you simply need to do is fold these inward. Some more preliminary folds and turn this into a nice little kite. Then turn it over, do it again. And with that, all you do is fold that little top triangle down. Then do the same thing on the other side. Okay? Once you've done that, unfold it all again, and you've now got all your preliminary folds once again. All the new lines have been formed, and then simply keep everything above that line there flat, so all that area flat, and lift. What will happen is these will come inward, and you just allow the folds to follow in. Make it follow these triangle, okay? Then that's what I've made there. So the first side of the origami's wings. Then do the exact same thing on the other side. There we go. So I'll just turn it on the side so it's a bit easier to see the whole thing. Right, so that there is the bird base. You can use that. This is the entirety of how to make origami birds in a multitude of forms. So the next stage is just, these are no longer any more preliminary folds. These are just going to be kept as they are. Fold them in. See what I've done there? We've got the gap in between. And just fold it inward to that side there. Okay? Then I'll do the exact same thing on the other side. Flip it over and do the exact same thing. Pause the video as you need to, and I hope this has been clear so far. So these are the next and final steps. Okay, so only 3 more folds to do. What you do is open it up. Choose either side, doesn't really matter. All you do is lift it up. So just fold as much as you can. And recommended that you close this in half first. So fold this in half. Try and keep it as flat and central as possible. Okay. And with that, you've created the tail or the head. You turn it over and do the exact same thing again. Fold it inward. Squeeze that area inward. And what have you got? The bird base. Then just pick one side to be the head. All you do is open it up a little bit and fold it down, okay? Can you see what I've done there? And then I've just fold that down and then squeezed. There we go. So I've now made the origami bird. All I need to do now, open it up, and there you have it. What some can do as well, just as they wish, there's a little hole at the bottom. All you do is blow into that, and that inflates this little area here. All will happen is you just get a nice big inflation, and now what have we made? The origami crane. They're very, very fun to use sometimes. And what I used to do while I was waiting, while I was waiting for my next customer, while I was at work, all I would do is make them as tiny as I wanted. That's the greatest challenge of these. You can make them as big as you want or as tiny as you want. Some time themselves about how many they can make in a minute. So far I've only gotten up to about 15, but you know, that was a while ago, so I'm not sure I'll be that fast as I am now. But honestly, if you're interested, I'm also going to be doing a lot more origami videos in the future. And the one I'm making for you next week is the origami lily. A little flower that can be used for many decorative features, and also the stem that can also hold it up as well. You can also, as it goes on, I'll be also showing how to make a flower pot, and then you can use the origami as you wish. Very, very useful, very simple, just something to pass the time with. As mentioned before, there are many challenges, and this is just to show off the size challenge. What I enjoy doing is using receipt paper, because I find that the thinner the paper, the easier it can be to make the smaller ones. Is quite a challenge as well, because the more you practice, the smaller and smaller you get. Eventually, you can make them as tiny as that little one on the far left. All I say is, I hope I can inspire you to do a bit more origami in the future. Well, I hope I've been very instructive, and I hope you all have a lovely day. And if you have any questions, just make a comment at the bottom.